Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Just had a little bit of breaking news before we start. Our Kiwi rowers get around Pendergrass, just won gold. Now, they say the best way to double your money, folks, is to fold it in half and put it back in your pocket. But the best way to grow your money is to buy property. That's what we're here for today. Good afternoon, my name's Grant Troll. My role is to simply facilitate for the proceedings here this afternoon and coattail the fantastic work of our sales consultants out there in the marketplace. I've got Robin to look after all the technology in the auction room as well. I've also got Karen, Trevor, Gordon and Craig on hand, experienced managers. They're here today, folks, to assist you if your bids don't take you to the owner's reserve price. As the auctioneer, that's the only time I can put the property on the market and sell to the highest bidder. But if we don't reach that level, I'll pause the auction. One of the team will step in. We'll give you that opportunity to continue discussions with our seller and see if we can help you secure the property of your desire and choice here this afternoon. Be very aware though, folks, if we close the auction, anybody can come forward with an offer afterwards, and that does include conditional buyers. And I can tell you now, there's a lot of them out there in the marketplace at the moment, particularly the first home buyers. They're just having a little bit of a struggle with the banks, a little bit lethargic in approving their finance, taking too much time, and they are waiting to put something forward to the vendors afterwards. If we do have conditional interest expressed on any of the properties, I'll alert you to that prior to the bidding, just for the transparency, so you know exactly what's going on around each of the properties. But the team here will give you the best shot here that we can this afternoon, so good luck with your endeavours. Documentation, yes, real estate transactions, they all come with documentation. Just want to quickly run through that. With your bidding today on the basis we've provided you with the buyers and sellers guide put out by the Real Estate Authority. They are available in their standard just as you come through the back door into the auction room. Obviously that booklet tells you everything you need to know to be able to bid and buy, particularly at auction, and that is, I remind you, of course, on that cash unconditional basis. So obviously, you know, you've done all your homework, and of course you've had your solicitor cast their eye over the contract, and particularly the record of title, because when you bid and buy at auction, you are deemed to have accepted that record of title without any rights on requisition. So turning your attention now to the contract of sale, we've circulated that for you throughout the campaign in draft. If there's any changes to that, folks, then I'll alert you to that, but finalised copies are also available at the stand just outside of the auction room as well. By way of your bidding today, folks, I'm going to assume that you've read, understood and accept this contract. It's a very straightforward contract, but I will revisit this portion here on the front page. We've superimposed that in blue for you. That sets out the conduct of today's auction. So I don't expect you to read that word for word, folks. Basically what it says is that the owners have set reserve prices. Subject to those reserve prices being reached or exceeded, then the highest bidder, you are declared the purchaser on the fall of the hammer. And of course, at that juncture, your only two obligations today are, of course, to complete the documentation by signing the contract, and parting with a little bit of your hard-earned cash, just 10% of the purchase price is all we require today. Of course, that forms your deposit. The balance is then payable on settlement date, and that's all transacted through your respective solicitors. So a pretty simple, straightforward process today, folks. If there's any disputed bidding, I'll simply re-offer the property at the last undisputed bid, or of course, as the auctioneer, I'm authorised to arbitrate that dispute, in which case, if I do get two bids coming at exactly the same time, it's not really a disputed bid, but I'll determine who I've got the bid from first, confirm the price, and then we'll press on from there to give everybody that equal opportunity. Telephone bidders, we do have registered telephone bidders on some of our properties, folks, and the documentation is of course signed by our buyers and approved by our sellers to accept those bids by phone. They bid on the same cash unconditional basis as you do here in the auction room as well. I'm authorised as the auctioneer to refuse bids. I'd much rather not do that, but if you're endeavouring to slow the denominations down when I'm too far away from the owner's instructions, then I'll refuse that, but I'm working with you there to try and help you get to where you need to be. Talking about helping you get to where you need to be, if I've only got one person that's participating in the auction, folks, I'll work alongside you and work with you to get you onto that negotiating platform I talked about before, and I'll do that by what we call vendor bids. I'm the only one authorised to submit vendor bids, and I will disclose all vendor bids to you. So if I'm holding a bid on behalf of our seller here, I'll disclose it by using that term, funnily enough, vendor bid. But if I am utilising a vendor bid, it's basically telling you that you're too far away from the owner's reserve price at that juncture they're saying thanks but no thanks. You will need to be above that to purchase their property. So once we get to a level where the vendors are happy to continue discussions with you, then I'll pause the auction at that juncture. But again, I'll only use vendor bids if I've only got one person that's participating in the auction. So a pretty straightforward process, folks. Any questions at this juncture? Of course, I take the opportunity to welcome our viewers watching via the live stream as well. We've got buyers and sellers out there. And of course, we get people just spectating and surveying what's happening in the market by watching our auctions. They go out over the World Wide Web. Don't worry about it, folks. The camera is only on me and the screen up here, so your privacy is not compromised there. But welcome to those viewers as well. For those of you that are here, folks, if you haven't already scanned the QR code or sign the contact tracing register at the back of the room, can you please make sure that you do so. We like to keep you, our valued clients and customers, safe, and of course our staff as well. And there's sanitising facilities all around the room and our reception as well. So without further ado, since there's no questions, no jumping out of the speculative question, we'll move on. We did have the property number 22 Topaz Drive, marketed by Crystal Harvey from our Cherrywood office. We presented an offer to those vendors prior to the auction day coming around. Vendors were absolutely delighted. We notified all purchasers that had expressed any interest, and the vendor elected to sell that property prior to auction day. So this brings us to our first one for the afternoon, number 38 Wakefield Drive. Andrea Cooley from our Cherrywood office also been marketing this property, which is offering you a well-located brick home in a very popular Bethlehem neighbourhood indeed. It is a freehold estate, 603 square metres of land, more or less, is what's on offer here today. All described in record with title essay 56B, folio 340. 15 working days. Andrea, still our settlement date for this one, but flexibility around that if required. Any changes to the channels list at all? No additions, deletions there, so all that's all sorted out. We do have authorised telephone bidding in place for this property, folks, so just be aware of that, as I alluded to in my little preamble there. You've got the practical open plan living flowing nicely to that large covered deck on the property as well. The perfect place to fire up the barbecue all year round and enjoy some of the stunning sunsets. We're certainly experiencing some of those at this time of the year. Access to the outdoors from multiple areas of the home as well. You've got plenty of scope to make some changes to express your own values and who you are if you so desire. This property at 38 Wakefield Drive, the nice easy care site. Obviously, we're astute buyers with a clear view to the future. You will simply relish this opportunity to purchase this property. It's been very popular throughout the marketing campaign. Now it's entirely up to you to determine who is going to be the new owner. Where would you like to start me away? $800,000. We're underway at the back of the room now at $800,000. Very reasonable start, I would have thought too, sir. Myself there having to take $20,000 rises from here. At 800 the money in the back there. Who advances me to 820? Let's get on the way competing now, folks. Now, don't the time you've been waiting for. Thank you. Welcome aboard there, sir, at 820. 40 do we say for you at the back of the room there? 40 on the way there. 60 your turn there, sir. At $860,000 a bid. At 880 do we say yes at the back there, sir? My starter bidder. Are you advancing me to $880,000? The high bid down here at 860 at this point in time. Having to take a 10 if it's going to make you feel a little bit more comfortable. Should we say 870 for you then? First call now at 860 and 70s, back at 80 with you, sir. 880 it is. At $880,000 over here on the right-hand side. Number 10, do we say there for you, sir? At $880,000, my instructions are very clear at this juncture. I sell to the highest bidder. At the moment, the gentleman down here at 880, pardon? 885. At 885, treat you the same there, sir, if you wish. At $885,000 it's down here. What about you, my starter at the back there? Hammers up, out it goes. Back in for another 580 there, sir. 90 we go now. At 890, got it there. At 890, another 5 is it there, sir. Making it 95 we go. 895 it is, and rounding me to 9, shall we? At $895,000, out it goes now at 895 000. First call now at $895,000. Are you in again? Take your single, no problems at all. At 896, treat you the same if you wish so, sir. 97, didn't quite work. 98, 898. Good strategic move would be go 900, sir. Go straight to 900. One, okay, opens the door for 900 for you. At 900 he says. At $900,000 for fair bit over here. At 900 000. What about our starter up the back there? Welcome you back in at any stage there, sir. 901. at 901. Do we make it 2? At 901 meters. Left hand side here, fairly big in the room now. At 901, are we in or out? First call now, 2. 902. Did we say 3? Let's do it quickly, sir. It won't hurt anywhere as much. 903. Same for you.
905.
905. Good strategic move, sir. Be encouraged by it if somebody else wants the same property as you. At $905,000. Selling away now at 905. Another single, is it there, sir? 6. 906. Strategy didn't quite work. Shall we go straight to 910?
907.
7. 8. 907 and selling away now. Need a decision. First call now at 907. Have I got your absolute best? Would you better join us at 908 is concerned, or straight to 910? 908. We'll talk to that, sir.
910.
910. Good work. 910. Another single, is it there, sir? Is it just the one bid today, wasn't there, sir?
At the moment.
No problems at all. It's only at the moment, so you need to think about it very quickly because the hammer's up and I'm about to sell it over here at $910,000. Unless, of course, you're here for one of the other 19 other properties we've got going up today. At 910, I sell away. Have I got your absolute best there, sir? Out it goes at 910 First call now at 911. 911. Change that number quickly, sir. It wasn't a good day. 12.
Yeah.
13. We're just going to do this, what you said a couple of thousand ago. You're just going to make me do the 1, 2, 3 again, aren't you, sir? Okay, here it comes. First call now at 912, selling away over here. Second time now at $912,000. Have I got your absolute best there, sir? What about you? Our starter up the back. Absolutely 100% sure. Selling away. Second time at $912,000. Third, final call. Don't try and beat the speed of the hammer, sir. It'll beat you every time. It's going. It's going. It's hoping it's going that runs with character and charm of the 60s era, but it's been renovated nicely into the 21st century for all your modern comforts. The legal aspects of it, it's a freehold estate, 359 square metres of land, more or less, all described in record of title 41048. Now the channels, the freestanding, the stove, there was some documentation circulated saying there was a stove and a freestanding gas hob. It's a combination, isn't it? It is a stove, but it's got the gas hob on top. So just make sure that you're very aware of that. We do again have authorised telephone bidding in place for this one as well. 10 working days deep for the separate date, for the flexibility around that. Such other date is mutually agreed. Any other changes to the channel system? Just that one update. So that sets out all the legal aspects of the property, folks. You've got the stroking timber flooring and the modern inflections provide that wonderful homely feel here at 55C Otamoto Road. If sun is on your bucket list, then this one certainly won't disappoint you because of the orientation. You've got the butler sink, pull-out pantry shelving that adds to the conveniences for entertaining and day-to-day catering for your family here at 55C Otamoto Road. Think of the convenience for those summer barbecues here when you look at the way that the home opens out to that deck out the back here, and of course the handy location to schools and shops as well. 55C Otamoto Road. In your hands, miners, who says go for this one?
600.
Where did that come from? Thank you, sir. $600,000. We're underway down here. Were you going to say something soon? 20 would do. 620 it is at 620.
630.
Pardon?
630.
I think we're a bit early for the 10s at this moment, sir. Just hold it away, put it away. We'll come back and use it a bit later. Make it 640, will you?
Okay,
At 640, appreciate you working with me. 660 we go now. 660, name of a good band here. First ones to ever play at Eden Park. 660 it is. What do we say to that there, sir? Take your 10 now, is that going to help you? 670, okay, 670, appreciate you working with me before. At 690, staying in 20s, good play for the keys there, sir. At $690,000, another 10 rounds me to 7 if you will there, sir. At 690, 7 we say. At 700, another 20 is it on top there, sir. Be a good strategic move, pardon? 710. Okay, it was a good suggestion, no? At 710 it is there, at 710, another 10 for you, is it there, sir? Making it 720, will you? At $710,000. Are you in or out? Here's your opportunity now. Are you absolutely 100% sure, sir? Because I've got some breaking news for you. If you don't bid now, I'm going to sell to this gentleman down here at $710,000. And I've got your absolute best. Take a 5 for you if it's going to help you. Shall we make it 715? 2.5? Make it 712 2.5? Might be able to help you there. Never know. 710 might be his limit. Pop a single odds, 2.5, 2.5, 712 1/2. Treat it the same, make it 15, will you? 715, he says you go on his heads, absolutely. At $715,000, 17 1/2, should we say for you, sir? We probably was 2 of you wanting it. It tells you you're buying a great piece of real estate, fantastic for resale. At the moment, it's down here at 715 for the one of a better bid. Are you in or out? 100% sure, sir? Can't change your mind after the hammers hit the podium. What about a lazy single if you can dig deep for that one? At $715,000 I sell. First call now at 715 it goes. Second, third, what about a 500 cent? Absolutely sure. Here to help you. It goes. It goes. Property 17 Mantle Road, Danielle Hayes. Here's no introduction to the Mount Maunganui market. I'm working out of our Mount office. So here's the property here, folks. Have a look at this on the screen here. You all had the opportunity to view it, and you will have certainly recognised that it has been passionately restored. There's been no expense spared, and perfection has been generously invested into this property here at 17 Mantle Road. The result of all of that is certainly a luxe character bungalow in a prime location. Danny, any changes to the tables list at all that you've had circulated out there? No additions, deletions there. Settlement date is 15 working days from today's date. If they've got a flexibility, if they need an alternative date. We do have authorised telephone bidding on this property as well, folks. And I describe it to you as 17 Mantle Road. However, the Land Transfer Office and the South Auckland Registry Office know it more formally as SA 53D Folio 896, being the record of title that confirms it as a freehold estate, offering you 461 square metres of land, more or less. You've certainly got a well-balanced marriage of past and present to enhance your modern-day conveniences of this property here. You've got that matte finished redwood flooring there, the marble waterfall kitchen, bench top, just absolute stunning indications of the beautiful renovation that's been done on the property. It's been upgraded in every way. You've got the period fireplace as well, just going out a shot on the left-hand side of the screen there. The mid-century vintage glass painted light, just little attention to detail that's gone into the renovation. And of course, a home that really offers you a photographic view of the famous Mount Central Parade, just a short walk away from home here, folks. So a great opportunity to get into something that's been lovingly restored, stunning, beautiful. Call it what you like. All you've got to do is find out who's going to do the job it's going to be. Where would you like to start your way? 1.4, we're underway at $1,400,000 at the back of the room there now. Happy to travel the $25,000 rises from here. At $1,400,000, who advances me by 25. Let's get on the bike and pedaling now for that forward. 25 we go. 1,425, opening it for 1,450 for you there. At 1,450 we go. 75, can we say from your buyer on the phone there, Daniel? 1,450, triple O the money over here. 75, can we say? First call now at 1,450, chasing down another $25,000 rise, got it in front now at 75. Got 1.5 on the right hand side. 1,005,000 it is on the right hand side. Another 25, can we say for you there, sir? Let's just go quickly now. 510, still staying in 20s at this juncture. 1.5 it is over here, make it 520. Treat you the same there, sir. 520. Quickly now. $1,500,000 it is over here on the right hand side. Are they in for 20 there, Vanessa? First call now. Second. 20. Got it down here first, sir. 520, make it 540 with you. 15420 it is here. 1520, we say 40 on the phone here. Let's just go there quickly, sir. Take a 10 if it'll help you then. At 1520 the money now. Treat the 10 underneath it. Pardon?
Oh, 1,550.
$1,550,000. Confirm that for me. 1,550 it is. $1,550,000 at the back there. Another 10 on top here, is it, sir? At $1,550,000. Have a 10 from you. Taking the 10 from the phone bidder now at $1,550,000 from the phone bidder on the right hand side. First call now at $1,560,000. 60 it is now. 1,560. Which strategy would we go straight to 1.6? 1,560,000 it is down here. Gets your buyer, gets yours, gets you at the back.
You take 5?
Okay. Just take it longer to get there, that's all. 1,565, 70. 157, what do you want to stay in 10 to? 70, okay. 1,570, triple O. They start at the 5s, 9.6, they start at keep going. 80, beautiful. Jumping it back up again, 1,580. 90. 5,555 with 5? No? 5, okay. Did it help you, not hinder you? 1,585. 1.6.
90.
90. 1.6. Be a good move, sir. Don't open the door for them to go 1.6, you hold it there. 1,590 on the phone. Making it 1.6, if they go again, you haven't spent anything, but you hold it at 1.6, you get first opportunity to work with our sellers. First call now, $1,590,000 on the phone and 6, 1.6. Got the 10, is it? 1.6 for Wakefield Drive. Think about the premium restoration that it's had. $1,600,000 for the modern bed. First call now, 1.6, are we in or out? Second time now, 5, 605. 10, 610. 1,610,000 it is down here now. 15. 1,610. Have got your absolute best up the back there. At $1,610,000 in play with the gentleman down in the front here. First call now, 1,610 triple O. Second time, third.
You better take a single.
Single, 1,611 for you. 15, shall we say there, sir?
12.
12.
13.
13. 1,613. 14. $1,613,000. First call now, 1,613.
14.
15. 14. Welcome back, sir. 15. 15. quite done it yet. 1615. 16, sir? 16. 17. 18? 18. 19. Make it 20, sir. It might be as low. $1,619,000 at the back. $1,620,000. 21 we go. $1,621,000. Breaking news, folks. We've crossed the threshold. My instructions are clear. Highest bidder owns the property here this afternoon at $1,621,000. Are you back in again, sir? You're fighting for the keys now. You're fighting for the dirt for your name on the title. 22 we go. 3. 1623. 24. 1623. Is that a bit up the back there? $1,623,000 I sell. Once 1623, 24, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Where's it now?
Down here. 9, 30, 1630, 31, 31, 32, 3, 33, 1633, 34, 5, 35, 635, 40, 41, 41. Strategic move, sir. 45, 45, 6, 50, 1650, 51, 51, 55, 55, 6, 56. 100% sure, sir. Been putting up a good fight so far. $1,656,000 it is at the back on my right hand side. At $1,656,000, 166, 67, 50, 67, 1,658, sorry. Just the Roman numeral there. $1,658,000 I sell. 59 or 60? Go the 2, sir. Might be his limit. If he goes again, you haven't spent anything. Opening the door for him then. 1659. 60. 60.
That's 2.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. 1666 triple O. Absolutely sure, sir, the hammer's up. $1,666,000 I sell. First call now at 16667. 68. Go to 70, sir. Don't open the door. 70. 1670. 171. Doesn't quite work. $1,671,000. Absolutely 100% sure there, sir. Sell away now at 1671 triple O. First call now, 1671 triple O. It goes. Second time, third, final time around the road. Quickly, it goes, it goes. folks, 7B Marble Place. Devin and Shane Landor from our Pitmar office have been marketing this property that's certainly got that wonderful, generously sized section. It's all fully fenced for the Little Eastern pets, so a good family home indeed. It is across these freehold described in the record of title, say 39C, folio 86. Now, just a few things to be aware of as far as the channels are concerned. The alarm and the spa bath are as is. They do stay, but there are no warranties with them. The living room curtains and the spa pool, they are excluded from the sale. So any other changes to the channels list or anything, any other clarification required? Settlement date still 97 days from today's date. Bit of flexibility around that as well. So obviously the 97 days property's tenanted, so if they want to take the tenant on, they can do so. No problems there. Just a quick reminder, folks, that Clause 23, the vendor having not been in possession of the property in occupation rather does not warrant the channels all detailed in clause 9.31 is hereby deleted. Clause 24, the parties acknowledge and agree that the vendor is selling and the purchaser is purchasing the premises on an as-is, whereas condition without recourse representations or warranties of any kind or nature expressed or implied. That clause has been in the contract all the way through, so you're all aware of that before you're bidding today. You've got the spacious living and the kitchen areas and just bathed in sunshine for most of the day as well. And as you can see there on the screen when the photos were taken, the home did receive some improvements a few years ago, but will certainly benefit from a further tickle up if that's what really lights your fire. It'll be a great opportunity here as a first home to add your own ideas and upgrade the home as you can afford to do so. So conveniently situated, nice and close to the Baywave and Bayfair shopping complex, certainly makes this a very attractive entry-level home into the mountain. Of course, you've got the beach not too far away as well. Now, I have to tell you something here today on this one, folks. If you do not buy the property here in the auction room whilst the auction is live, I have very clear instructions. If I close the auction, the property is immediately withdrawn from sale. Not withdrawn from auction, it is withdrawn from sale if I use the words the auction is closed. So give it your best shot. I'll be happy to take a $650,000 start. So we start me away at $650,000. Got you at the back of the room there, sir, at $650,000. We're chasing down a $20,000 rise from here. At $650,000 at the back of the room here. Who advances me to $670,000? Your opportunity is here to buy. If you don't buy it here in the auction room today, it's gone. First call now at $650,000, chasing down a $20,000 rise. Second time now. Third, last opportunity, are we in or out? So I'm obliged on behalf of the seller then to advance the bidding at $670,000 on a vendor bid, sir. It's with me at $670,000. Take me to $690,000, shall we? At $670,000, advance me to $690,000. 80 we go. At $680,000, just at the back of the wall there now. At $680,000, slowing it down to the tens. Happy to take a 10 from anywhere else at $680,000. First call now at $680,000. Are we in or out? Second time. Third, last opportunity for you to join us. Going to go once more on behalf of the seller there, sir, at 90. It's with me. Take me to 7, but we'll pause and give you the opportunity to talk at that juncture. At 690, be very clear it's a vendor, but at this juncture, I can't open at this point in time.
695.
95 we go. At 695, happy to work with you at that level, sir. We've got very clear instructions, and you've heard them already. At $695,000, happy to take a 5 from anywhere else, folks. Otherwise, we pause and continue discussions at the back there. At 695, first call now, second time. Third, last chance and routes. First at the back of the room there, Dribble, with my starter bidder at $695,000. Can you see if you can help the gentleman, please? Let those negotiations continue, folks. We know they're important decisions. In the meantime, we might hold it up and move straight on to 34 Cheese Factory Lane. Chris Loyal from our Cherrywood office has been presenting this property that was built in 2018, but it is still absolutely just like new. You can eat off every surface, so it's so immaculately kept here and presented with pride by our current vendor. So what you are buying here today, folks, at 34 Cheese Factory Lane is a prime home that has been perfectly presented. When we look at the legal aspects, It is a record of Title 8, number 1534, describes the property as a freehold estate. You get a very generous 774 square metres of New Zealand terra firma, more or less. We do have authorised telephone bidding on this one, folks. 24th of September 2021, or such other date as mutually agreed between both parties, Chris. No changes to that. Any other changes to the channels list or anything? No additions, deletions there. So I just remind you of the nice outlook over the neighbourhood, and so it's so nice and private as well. And that's all generated through the wonderful elevation of the home on the site. It's cosy and warm in these chilly nights with the two heat pumps, and of course you've got the double glazing as well that assists in keeping the home nice and cool in the summertime as well. Central location, it's close to town, easy access to the Brookfield shopping centre, and of course reputable schools surrounding the home here as reputable amenities. You've got the balance of the 10-year warranty that comes with the home, and the opportunity to just stroll to the parks and reserves all nice and handy to your new home at 34 Cheese Factory Lane. Sad part about this, folks, is I can only sell to one of you. Who's it going to be? Who'd like to start me away? Looking for an opening bid now for 34 Cheese Factory Lane.
$750.
So where did that come from? $750,000. We're underway now at $750,000. I'm happy to take $10,000 rises to work with you from here. At $760 in the back left-hand corner now. $770 do we say? At $760,000 right up the back left-hand corner now. At $770 we go straight back at $80 now. At $780 it is rounding into $9, $790 and $800 here. $800 on the night at the back there now. $800 at $810 we say. At $810 and $20 we see it where we are now. At $820,000, where to from here, ma'am? Very clear instructions from this juncture. Highest bidder owns the property. 825. Happy to take the 5 and 30 straight back immediately. Retort at 830. At $830,000, you started the 5. Let's keep it rolling there. At 35, new bidder joins us now. At $835,000, welcome aboard. You own it for a brief moment. It's back in the left-hand corner now at 840. At $840,000 and 45 straight back. 845 is the money and 50 we go here. At 850 and for another 50, make it 855. Otherwise I sell at 850 at the back of the room there now. Welcome you back in at any stage there if you're just having a little bit of a sabbatical. Back to you for 855 then. 855 and 860 now. 860, back left-hand corner. We get you there, man. No time for deliberations, it's time for action. At $860,000, have I got your absolute best? First call now, take the single, 61, 65. Straight to 65. Yep, 865. Good strategy, man. At 865 there. At 865, 70 is it there, sir? 870 we go. New bidder joins us now at 870. Interesting strategy. Good luck with that. At 870. Are we in or out? Perhaps another 2.5 up the back there, is it there, man? At $870,000, Harry, would you just mind moving out of the way, please? I've been working with that guy. Thank you. Appreciate that. I know you didn't intend it, but $870,000. Selling away here at 870. 2.5, do we say? 72.5. 75. 875. You own it down here. At 875. Don't let it go now, man. You've been putting up a great fight. 880. Good strategy, man. At 880, you will retort to that though, sir? Shaking your head the wrong way and lead it north to south, to the chest. At $880,000. Have I got your absolute best there, folks? I sell away now at 880 000. First call. Second time. Third. Last opportunity. Won't be taking any late bids. Be quick. You're in. You bid now at 885, is it? 885. 890. Oh, you've been doing so well, man. We were just getting to know each other. At $885,000. Don't let them get away with it with just that one bid. Perhaps another 2.5. 8875. Take a single if it'll help you. Otherwise, I'll sell. Be quick. 885. Selling away now to the new bidder that's just joined us. First call now at 885. No in or out. Second time now. Happy to take a single. I'll take a $500 bid if you want to test it. Third. Last opportunity, quickly, it goes! straight on 170B Mantle Road is our next one, folks. Jeff and Sarah Garner from our Bethlehem office. Been presenting this property, certainly a great first time buyer's home. If you are investors and you're looking for a return on your investment, you can expect somewhere between 570 and 585 a week for this property here. That's described as a freehold estate, 332 square metres of land more or less is what you buy, and all described in record of title, say 56C, folio 358. 10 working days from today's date, Jeff, still on the settlement rate?
That's correct.
Yep. Any other changes to the channels list at all?
No, that's it.
No changes there. Have we got a telephone bidder on this one, have we?
No, it's just
No, just a vendor on the phone. So no phone bidding on this one, folks. Entirely over to you here in the room. You're purchasing a property here that's on its own title, as I've just mentioned there, being a freehold estate, and you've got a three-bedroom home that spans approximately 130 square metres more or less. Plus you've got that fantastic covered outdoor area to utilise all year round. You've got the sunny warm home with an outlook into the Girven Valley that's very pleasant indeed. Very tidy as it is, folks, but ready for you to put your own stamp on it on the inside if you so wish. You've got the big double garage for the weekend tinkering. You've got plenty of off-street parking and the carport for the property. And of course, being in this location, you're nice and handy to the Fraser Cove shopping complex. And of course, you've got schooling all around you at all levels as well. So 170B Mantles Road. Now, we are expecting conditional offers on this one. I said in my preamble that we've got a lot of conditional buyers that haven't quite got over the line there. Banks are a little bit slower at approving finance. And we've got, I think, did we say 3 this morning that we were talking about? So there you go, folks. If you're in that position here of cash today, give it your best shot here, right now, and secure it ahead of those conditional offers we're expecting. Where would you like to start me away? $450,000, a good strategic start, need sir, 450, and to take a 20 rise from here. At $450,000 over here on my right hand side, entirely up to you here in the room, folks. Round we go. First call now, 450, second time, third, last opportunity. Folks, you work alongside you then, sir, it's with me on the vendor bid at 470, sir, making it 90, shall we? At 470, it's with me, make it 90. On the nod there at 990 it is. At $490,000 over here on the right hand side against everybody else, against you all up there on the back wall there. At 490 000, first call now, second time, third, last opportunity for you to join us. I'm obliged to go once more on behalf of the seller then, sir, away from my instructions. 510 with me, bid or bid, be clear. Make it 520 and we'll give you that opportunity to continue discussions from here. 20 it is. At 520. At 520, appreciate you working with me there, sir. Won't be doing any further vendor bidding. If you're here for this one, folks, you need to jump in now. Otherwise, we pause and talk down here. 520 the money at this juncture. First call, second time, third. Last opportunity, in or out. Puts down there, Craig, 520 with our single bidder. Can you see if we can assist the gentleman, please? Place, folks. I have amended bid now at $710,000. Just confirm that for me, please, sir. At $710,000. Gibby, you've got the owner on the phone there with family. My instructions at this juncture are confirming my instructions to sell here. Highest bidder down here owns the property at $710,000. I want to be a bid here. Here's your opportunity now. 710 000. First call now at 710. Packs a 5 on top to steal it away. Second time we'll even take 2.5 of us there. Third, final call. What about a single or a $500 bid? Otherwise, it goes, it goes. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations to our owners. The last one in our catalogue for our 1 o'clock session, folks. number 2A land place, Gary Lee, from our Cape Bar office, been presenting this property. And it was just 3 years ago that Land Place was privileged by the construction of this quality abode. When we look at the legal aspects of it, you've only got 392 square metres of land to look after, and that is all you would want living in a location like this, because it really does let you just get on with life. So 392 square metres, more or less, described in record title 835961. We do have authorised telephone bidding in place for this property as well, folks. I said I would disclose that in my preamble. 60 days from today's date, there is our sealed date. Any changes to the channels list or anything, all that you've had circulated out there. So you've got that single level open plan living, folks. You've got a modern, sunny and warm home here in Land Place. If this home doesn't tickle your fancy, then I have to say you are definitely in the hard to please category. You've got the great indoor-outdoor flow from the property as well. You've got the low maintenance. All you have to do here is shift in, unpack, and just live life in a relaxing format, folks, at 2A Land Place. You've got the balance of the 10-year warranty that comes with the home as well, but it really is all about location. Just around the corner from the Cherrywood Shops, a nice flat walk down to there. You've got everything that you need there in the Cherrywood shopping complex, including the neighbourhood bar and kitchen that serve fine food. And if you just stay there a little bit long and overdo your consumption of alcohol, then well, the next day you've only just got to walk around the corner to the church to repent. So down the road there, folks, onto the water's edge, not too far away from you here when you reside in Land Place, and of course nice easy access in and out of the CBD. So in your hands, guys, what would you like to say? Go for this one. Let's do it once. That's $1 million to get me underway. Would have thought $1 million start would be a fair and reasonable start for this one. Who's called out for an opening bid at $1 million? Surely, would have thought we'd see a Mexican way at that sort of level from a property like this now. Second time now for a start at $1 million. Are we in or out? Third, last chance. Got the bid on the back wall there now from our phone bidder now. At $1 million even, and we'll travel in $20,000 rises from here. At $1 million it is on the back wall there now. Chasing down a $20,000 rise away from my instructions at this point in time. At $1 million even. First call now for a $20,000 rise. Second time. Third, final opportunity for you to join us if this is the one you're here for, folks. Got your bid there, Graham, at $1,020,000 we go now. At $1,020,000 it is, both on the back wall at this point in time, one by phone. At $1,020,000, making it 40, will you there? Let's go there quickly now at $1 million. No, definitely not at this junction, ma'am, no. Way too far away from my instructions and the property's value at this point in time. At $1,020,000, I bid over here at $1,020,000. No, it's still taking the 20s at this juncture. I was well away from my instructions at this juncture. Definitely away from where the feedback's been. $1,040,000 we go. At $1,040,000 it is, opening the door for 60 for you there, man. Still staying in the 20s at this juncture. At $1,040,000 it is. At 60 we go. At $1,060,000, rounding me to 80 if you will. At $1,060,000, high bid on the back wall there now. At $1,060,000, are you in or out? Here's your chance now. At $1,060,000, looking for 80 if you will. At $1,060,000 it is. On the back wall there now. First call now at $1,060,000.
Can we go 10? No.
You didn't have to answer. You answered it yourself. I'll take the 10 then.
Oh, take the 10? No.
Well, you just offered me 10, now you're saying no.
You're at 10.
Yes, 70. $1,070,000 it is. At $1,070,000, do we say 80 for you there, ma'am? $1,070,000 it is, 80. $1,080,000 now. They start at the 10s, fine print says you start it, you have to keep it going at least 2 or 3 times. If you read the fine print. You won't have had time, it's just written it. At $1,080,000, the high bid's up the back here now. If I don't get a further bid, we're going to pause and continue discussions at the back there now. At $1,080,000, are we in or out? First call now at $1,080,000. Second time. Third. Last time, somewhere else. Karen puts up the back there at $1,080,000. Can you see if you can assist the lady, please?
That's all right. See ya.
On the record go, folks, 170B Mantle Road, we have a result now after some negotiations. Sir, you've amended your bid to $560,000. At $560,000, Sarah, you've got the owner on the phone here. What are my instructions from this point on? We're selling. On the market it goes here, folks. We sell away down here at $560,000 for the one of a better bid. I'll take anything you want to put on top as long as it's legal Kiwi tender, but you need to be quick. Who's calling out 560-000, selling away down here. Second time, bid. Last chance, won't be taking any late bids. Quickly, it goes, it goes. Congratulations, sir, for winning the first chance. Congratulations, well done. Love seeing people get in their first time too. For those of you that have just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. A very warm welcome to the EVES auction room. We do have one of our properties from our 1 o'clock session still being negotiated, but we know everybody's busy people, as are our sales people, so we'll press on into the 2 o'clock session, but we will come back to that property once we've reached a conclusion on it. Just to give you an indication of what's actually happening in the real estate market at this point in time, folks, 7 properties we offered for sale in the 1 o'clock session, 6 of them sold under the hammer, and the 7th one being negotiated at this point in time. So give it your best shot here today, folks. So what you see today, if it doesn't sell here in the auction room, it may not be there tomorrow as well. My name's Grant Child. My role is to simply facilitate proceedings here today. For those of you that have just joined us, then I'll just run you through the preamble that we must go through just to make sure that everybody is bidding on the same basis and bidding with confidence and full knowledge. We've got Robert looking after the technology in the auction room. We've also got Karen, Trevor, Gordon and Craig on hand to do exactly what we're doing at the moment with that last property from our 1 o'clock session. That allows us to carry on so we're not holding people up. But just be very clear, folks, if I close the auction is then completed, and at that juncture anybody can come forward, and that does include conditional buyers. And I know there's 1 or 2 properties in our 2 o'clock session where we've got conditional buyers hoping that the properties don't sell. In fact, one of them I know of, we've got an offer all drawn up, ready to go. The buyer is here ready to sign it and present it to our vendors straight away. But cash buyers, you get first crack at the auctions here. So I'm just going to take you through the documentation, folks, on the basis of being provided you with the buyers and sellers guide that you submit the bids on that basis today. Of course, they are available on the stand outside of the auction room. That booklet very clearly sets out everything you need to do to buy real estate, and it advises you that buying at auction you bid on a cash unconditional basis. And of course, this is standard right throughout the country. Bidding and buying at auction, you are deemed to have accepted the vendor's title without any requisite rights of requisition. So, to the contract I take you now, it's been circulated in that draft form by way of your bidding today. I'm simply going to assume that you've read, understood, and accept that contract. But I'm just going to quickly revisit the front page here. It sets out the conduct of auction there, as it does on the bottom of the front page. We've superimposed that in blue for you. Don't expect you to read it all here. Just paraphrasing that for you, folks. Obviously, the owners have set respective reserve prices for their property, subject to that to being reached or exceeded. Then the highest bidder on the fall of the hammer, then declared the purchaser, and your only obligations today, prior to commencing your celebrations, is of course to give us your autograph on the contract, and of course mark the bit of your hard-earned cash. Just 10% of the purchase price is required today. That forms the deposit. The balance is then, of course, transacted through your respective solicitors, and that's done on the settlement date. As they vary from property to property, I'll confirm that settlement date on the way through. Disputed bids are easily resolved, folks, as the auctioneer I'm authorised to arbitrate any disputed bids, or of course re-offer the property at the last undisputed bid. If there's any telephone bidders registered on any of the properties, folks, I will alert you to that. But the phone bidders, they bid on the same terms and conditions you do here in the auction room, being that cash unconditional basis. And of course, we have documentation authorised in writing for us from the purchaser and the vendors for us to accept those bids via the telephone as well. We do have some absentee authorisations as well, some people bidding on behalf of other people who can't be here, but of course they're watching via the live stream. At this point, I take the opportunity of welcoming all our buyers and sellers that are watching via the live stream. Our auctions go out over the World Wide Web, so welcome to those buyers. Of course, if we get any situations, folks, where I've just got the one buyer participating in the auction and I'm too far away from the owner's reserve price, then treating the property with respect, I'll work alongside you and assist you to get you onto that negotiating platform, and I'll do that by what we call vendor bids. Nothing to be afraid of as far as vendor bids are concerned, folks. I'm the only one authorised to submit vendor bids. I will disclose them to you very clearly by using the words, funnily enough, vendor bid, and I'm only using that to work with you to get you to that negotiating platform, at which point we'll pause the auction. So essentially, if I'm holding a bid at any level, folks, the owners through me are saying to you, thanks but no thanks. If you want to buy a property, you will need to be above that level. So I have got very clear instructions. So at this juncture, folks, I'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you might have, would that be from our telephone bidders or anybody here in the room. No questions? Excellent. Just if you haven't already scanned the QR code or signed the contact tracing registers, can you please make sure that you do so, folks, because we like to keep you, our clients and customers safe, and of course our salespeople as well. And of course we've got sanitising facilities all around the building as well, particularly at the back of the auction room and out of reception for you to partake in as well. So 88 Contiki Road in Tauranga. Where is he? Andrew Horrocks. There he is. Even standing up today. Andrew Hoggs, sitting on my Girven Road office, been presenting this property. If you've ever dreamt of being just moments from Whurusara Beach, folks, on a near flat section with great space for the summer holidays, then quite simply your dream is over with this property at 88 Contiki Road. The legal aspects of the property: freehold estate, 809 square metres of land, more or less is what's on offer, all described in record of title SA 18B folio 264. We do have authorised telephone bidding on this property, folks. In fact, I think we've got 4 telephone bidders registered for this one. It's 24th of September 2021. Andrew is the settlement date with flexibility around that. Any additions, deletions to the channels list at all? No changes, so all that's circulated. You've got that tidy kitchen to prepare all those summer treats when you reside in a location like this, whether it be your permanent residence or whether it be your holiday home, or of course you can certainly prepare all your winter delights if your winter over in the property up there in that fantastic location. Certainly a prime for summer days, for the long nights while you're imbibed with and barbecue with friends and family in this location. You've got parking space for all the beach toys and extra guests. Of course, room for tents at Christmas time when you are sure to get the overload, but it is really all about location, location, location. Properties don't come up in Whurusara very often. In fact, they have it on good authority that the market in this location, right up through the Corridor, and is running absolutely red hot. So your opportunity is here today. Buyers, in your hands, who would like to say go on this one? Is it going to be you in the room or is it going to be on the phone? I don't mind who it is. Just start me away. If you're a reasonable start, is all I look for. That went well, eh? Obviously a great description I did of the property. Somebody starting me away, 750, be a fair and reasonable start on the foot. Somebody starting at 750, going to be one of the phone bidders. Quickly now. You don't want to get yourself into a situation where you're putting multiple offers in afterwards. So they go into sealed envelopes and you can't see your competition. Your opportunity to see your competition is right here today. Right, a little bit shy on this one. I'll get you underway then with a vendor bid just to give you the opportunity to bid and buy at $750,000. Happy to chase down the $20,000 rise from here. At $750,000, looking for 770. Where is it here? In the room or on the phone at 750, are we in or out? First call now at $750,000, looking for a $20,000 rise. Second time now at 750. Third, last opportunity, and we're out. Got your bid on the boat? Pardon? It's already at 770. Pardon? Well, I'm going to have you advance it on the owner's behalf. 770 we go now. Happy to relinquish that and pass it over to the high bidder here at $770,000. At $770,000, looking for a $20,000 rise from here at 770. 770, triple O, the money over here on the left-hand side. A little bit lethargic on this one, folks. Properties like this don't come up very often. 770, looking for a 20 rise. First call now, second time, third, last opportunity if you want. 790, thank you, sir.
775.
No, sir. No. Too far away from my instructions at this point in time here, sir.
780.
No, say the 20s at this junction. Pardon?
770.
No, I'm taking
On 770.
I'm at $790,000 on behalf of the vehicles too. With the vehicle,
780.
no, I'm at $790 on behalf of the seller, sir. You'll need to be above that if you wish to purchase the property, but I appreciate your participation. At $790,000, be clear, vehicle bid. Not for sale at this juncture. Take me through the 800 threshold if you will. At $790,000, I'll take a 10 if it's going to help you at this juncture there, sir. So I'm just taking 10, sir. I'm taking 10s at this juncture. Too far away from my instructions, sir. $790,000, I'll take a $10,000 rise. You want to put yourself in the position of those multiple offers up.
800.
800 we go now. At $800,000, another 10 is in there, sir. At $800,000, it's on over here on the left-hand side.
Take 10.
10. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you working with me. At 820, I'm not trying to be a problem child, sir. I'm just facilitating the process on behalf of our sellers. I have clear instructions. You're holding the high bid now at $810,000. Do we go 20 here? At 810 it is. Fairly good in the room here at 810 against all the phone bidders, against the rest of you here in the room at $810,000. Looking for a $10,000 rise now. Make it 820 if you will. First call now at 810 Second time bid. Last opportunity. Are they in or out? Otherwise we pause and we continue discussions down here at 810. Final call for an advance. Bids over here at 810. Trevor, can you see if you can help the gentleman, please? Alright, just moving back to our 1 o'clock session, folks, to number 2A land place. I told you we'd like to give people plenty of time to complete negotiations, buying and selling real estate, very important decisions. 2A land place. I have an amended bid, man. Can you just confirm your amended bid, please, to $1,130,000 for me? At $1,130,000, Gary, you've got the owner on the telephone here. What are my instructions from this point on? Selling away. On the market now at $1,130,000 in favour of the lady down here. I'll take any denomination you put on top. At $1,130,000, a $5,000 rise would be a good play for the keys, but I'm happy to take a 2.5 for a single if it'll help you. 1130 000 selling away now. First call now. Second. Last time around the world. Final call. It goes. It goes. Congratulations. Right, thank you, folks. One of the things that we do here at EVES, folks, is we recognise some of the sterling work. We've got a wonderful team of salespeople right across the Bay of Plenty, spanning through the Waikato and even as far north as Whangarei under our EVES brand. One of the things that we like to do is to recognise some of the outstanding work that they do out there in the marketplace. And today, we're recognising the sterling work of auction marketing. We've set up an elite organisation in terms of our auctions, and that is to recognise the fantastic work that our salespeople do in the auction arena. And today, it gives me great pleasure to welcome Nicholas Maloney to the Golden Hammer Club. So when they qualify, folks, they get a little 15-carat gold hammer that they get to wear on their lapel. Thank you. Well done. And they get a certificate to recognise their excellence. Congratulations, Nicholas. Now, because Nicholas has been the marketing consultant for this property at number 1505 72 Devonport Road. Now, if you don't sell this property here in the auction room today, folks, that is not what auctions are all about, just selling under the hammer, as we've been doing all the way. But Nicholas in that envelope has already got an offer prepared, waiting for the purchaser to sign it to present to our sellers immediately afterwards. So if you're in a position of cash, folks, your opportunity is to secure this property here, 1505 72 Devonport Road. Life in this vertical village with prime sense of the northeasterly aspect to the port there, folks, with those inner harbour views is very, very desirable indeed. Picture yourself out there on the deck there, morning, midday, in the evenings, absolutely superb indeed. Maybe those summer nights, even the winter nights with the full moon over the harbour, it's absolutely stunning indeed. It is a stratum and freehold 140921 is the record of title that describes the legal aspects of the property here. 20 working days, Nicholas, from today's date or such other dates mutually agreed between both parties. That's your settlement date, folks. That's all you have to wait is 20 working days. You can be in this prime property. Any changes to the comprehensive channels list at all?
No, just I read HRV. It's more of a heat transfer kit.
Heat transfer system. So just making sure that you are aware of that. So that's why we ask the questions here in the auction. The main open plan rooms and dining areas are certainly kept cosy with the heat pump and that heat transfer system in the winter. And of course, you've got those generous size stackable sliders to create those summer breezes in the summertime to keep you nice and cool as well. The well-equipped kitchen features an ample cabinetry. You've got the gas cooking as well, and you've got those very robust, beautiful granite bench tops to utilise and to serve your meals on. Absolutely outstanding. You're just minutes away from home when you reside in a location like this. You've got you can be seated at the Harbourside restaurant just down the road, the Clarence Bistro a short walk away. You can stroll down to the Strand and take in a movie at Rialto or the events cinemas as well. So all on your doorstep. You don't even need to use the car. Your entertainment is all at your fingertips. So like I said, folks, Nicholas has already got an offer drawn up waiting to be signed off and presented to our seller. Cash-wise, here's your opportunity now. Looking for a cash opening bid now for 1505 72 Devonport Road. Prime location. Looking for an opening bid. You set the benchmark, otherwise I'm quite happy just to close the auction and Nicholas will continue working with our conditional buyer. First call now for a start. Second, last chance, center-outs. Auction's closed. Go ahead and present that offer, Nicholas, and I look forward to hearing from you later in today, letting you know that you've got that property under contract. And again, congratulations. Right, next one up, folks, number 1, Wakefield Street out there in Matua. Harry Bellick and Jeff Garvin have been marketing this property. Harry. You still at the hairdressers? Well, here it comes. Just have a looking swish as you always do there, gentlemen. One Wakefield Street. These guys doing a great job out there. There really is a lot to like about this home here, but I'd suggest, guys, that location must be right up there at the top of the list there. So just a superb location indeed. The legal aspects of the property, it offers a freehold estate, 354 square metres of land, more or less, all described in record of title 124259. Now the spa pool is excluded from the channels. And there was a clause in there, a trustee liability clause, or something there in the original documentation circulated. That's been removed, so no issues with that. That's gone. 17th of September, guys, still the settlement date?
Yes, it could be earlier.
Could be earlier. If they need an alternative date, just talk to the guys, they'll help you with that. So channels list, apart from the spa pool not staying, everything else is all the same. Excellent. So you've got that covered there with the pull-down blinds. That certainly extends your living area through all seasons as well. You've certainly got a well-designed kitchen, making meal preparation enjoyable and easy for the family as well. It really is an easy care home all round, this one here. Ideal for extended families because you've got those facilities downstairs as well. But it really is all about the prime location here, Wakefield Street, in the prime hub of Matua Peninsula out there. You've got Ferguson Park, just a short walk away, where you can just, you can run the dog, you can play with the kids, you can fly in kites, you can do anything you like, or just a short walk from home, even take a dip in the harbour as well. So in your hands, buyers, your opportunity for a great property and a great location. Where would you like to start your way? Pretty well so far today, don't let me down now. Looking for an opening bid now for number 1, Wakefield Street. First call for cash interest. Second time. Telling now, folks, if you don't buy the property today, this property will probably not last. I would suggest probably mid next week and it'll be gone. Or will be under contract. Third, final chance for cash interest in or outs. Okay, I'm going to close the auction, guys. What sort of buying power do we need for a property like this? Figure out the location. It's just absolutely fantastic indeed. A great home, good family home, good location. What do we need? We're going to price the property now at $1,080,000. I knew that was coming, folks. That's why I made the comment. If you don't buy today, I would suggest that you'll be lucky to see this property next week without a contract on it. So $1,080,000 buys it. If you're thinking about it, or you know of somebody that's looking for something like this in this great location, talk to the guys because it might last indeed. $1,080,000 buys the property. Option is closed. Well done, guys. Miranda just stepping in front of you. Miranda, I'm supposed to be show playing on option today, alright? Yeah, okay. We'd like to have a bit of fun here at EVES anyway, folks. Miranda Hire and Sarah Brown will be marketing this property jointly here at 107 Twin Oaks Avenue. Tucked down right away and very private, and it enjoys all day sun. That's when the sun's shining and it's gorgeous. But it does enjoy all day sun there and that wonderful privacy because of where it is located. When we look at the legal aspects, freehold is the estate that you purchase here today, 473 square metres more or less, all described in record of title 389473. The garden bench and the garden art are excluded from the sale. We do have authorised telephone bidding on this one as well, folks, and 20 working days from today's date. Any other changes to the channels? This is all the EVES, no? No, so all is circulated there. The benefit that Kiwis most enjoy, folks, is being the great indoor-outdoor flow to the entertaining area, and this property definitely offers you that. You see it there, and of course you've got that covered outdoor area as well. Pristine inside and out. It's been very, very well maintained. this home since it was built back in 2010. The vendors are moving up to the Coromandel unlocks this amazing opportunity for you to secure their lovely home and enjoy the lifestyle that this property at 107 Twin Oak Avenue accords you. Very popular location, this one, girls. Properties don't stay on the market in this location very long indeed. So, in your hands, buyers, where would you like to start my way? $900,000 with our phone bidder now at 900 the money here. They're taking a $20,000 rise if it's here for you. At $900,000 with the phone bidder, you don't have to leave it just up to the phone bidder, folks. If you're here, come to buy, don't be shy. 900 First call now, second time, third. Last opportunity for you to join us. Have an advance on behalf of the seller there, vendor bid at 920, making it 40 if you will. At $920,000, make it 40. Put yourself back in front now. At $920,000. Looking for another $20,000 rise here. First call now at 920. No, definitely not. Well away from my instructions at this point in time. Definitely away from property's value as well. Won't take anything less than a $20,000 rise at this juncture. 920. First call now. Second. Last chance, 940 we go now, $940,000. Thank you, appreciate you working with me there, folks. At 940. At 940, still requires any $20,000 rise to put yourself in front here. At 940. First call now, second time. Third, last chance for you to join us, folks. Or we just keep working with the phone bidder. Right, I'm happy to advance again on behalf of the seller then at 960 is with me. $960,000 vendor bid. Just putting yourself in a position to give you that opportunity to discuss with our sellers. Popping over 20 on top, and we'll give you that opportunity now. $960,000. Won't be submitting any further vendor bids. Put something on top, we'll give you that opportunity to discuss unless somebody else in the auction room participates. Here's the opportunity now. 960. Away from my instructions at this point in time. Definitely away from the property's value. 960. The 20 on top, and they get the opportunity to continue discussions with our sellers. Happy to take a 10 if it's going to help them then. $960,000. Are we or out? 960. Be very clear. Vendor bid. We'll sell it for more than that. I wouldn't even send Gordon to the vendor with anything less than that.
No.
Definitely not. $960,000. First call now at 960. Are we in or out? Second time. Third, final call. Quickly, need a decision. 960. In or out? I'll take a 5. Take their 5 now if they want to talk with the vendor. Quickly. Options closed, hand it back to you girls. Anybody can come forward with an offer on that property now. That does include additional buyers. Right, back we go, folks, to 88 Contiki Road up there in Whitatoa. I have amended bid. Sir, can you just confirm your amended bid, please, at $878,000?
Correct.
At $878,000. My instructions, sir, in the back left-hand corner, the owners of the property, I sell to the highest bidder. On the market it goes now at $878,000. On the Wannabe bid now at $878,000. We sell away now. Your opportunity is here. If you want to play your singles, now's the time to play them, folks. Otherwise, it's gone. First call now at $878,000. How it goes. Second time. Third. Final opportunity. Won't be taking any late bids. It goes. It goes. Moving on to the next one, 283 Ocean Beach Road. Charlotte Garber from our Patamara office has been presenting this wonderful opportunity here for you folks. sitting towards the quieter end of the mount on the seaside stretch that is absolutely renowned for its large-scale homes. This one fits in quite perfectly, doesn't it, amongst those surroundings there, Charlotte. Doing a great job with presenting the property. Looking at the legal aspects, folks, you get 632 square metres of land, more or less. It is a freehold estate. SA 19C, Folio 825 describes all the legal aspects of it. The board, the spa pool, the floor, the shade sails, there's two of those stay, but they are all answered. So no warranties with the spa pool, the board, or the shade sails. There is a clause in the contract just stating that the vendor is related to a licensed real estate agent, just disclosing that to you. 20 working days from today's date is the settlement date. Charlotte, any additions, deletions to any of the channels listed or anything? No other changes there. So you've got the unique layout that spans 2 levels of the property as well. That expansive kitchen, dining and living areas there, and adjoining the space is obviously the conservatory with that external balcony. So great living spaces here that you will enjoy at 283 Ocean Beach Road. This highly coveted location sits amid a handful of convenient amenities surrounding you here, and the arterial routes are easy access as well. But it's almost the immediate beach access that really tops up the location of this property. That's why Ocean Beach Road is such a popular location, isn't it, Charlotte? So very, very popular indeed. You've got the palms that border the tiered front gardens, adding that tropical appeal to the property as well. And it is certainly beachfront, almost beachfront paradise here. In your hands, buyers, having to start your way at whatever junction you would like to start your way at. 283 Ocean Beach Road. Looking for cash interest here today. Deliberating start, you might want to deliberate a little bit quicker because your opportunity is here. Where do you start your way? First call now for an opening bid now. Second time. Third, last opportunity for cash interest. That's all I'm here to work with today. Obviously none here today, Charlotte. I'm going to close the auction and hand it back to you. A little bit more work to do in finding the right buyer for that property. Still available for sale. If you know anybody that's looking for a great property on Ocean Beach Road, talk to Charlotte. She's got it right there for them. 36 Emmett Street is the next one, folks. We've got Sally Locklick from our Lakes office been presenting this one. This is an absolute brilliant home, almost in the heart of Girven there. And so Emmett Street's always been a very popular part of Tauranga, and it's properties when they come on the market doesn't happen very often, but they get decorated with a sold stick up on the signboard very quickly indeed. 36 Emmett Street offers you a freehold estate, 486 square metres of land more or less. All described in record of title SA 59D Folio 1 at the South Auckland Registry Office. 17th of September is the settlement date selling. Got a flexibility around that as well.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. So, that's okay. So 17th of September 2021 is the settlement date, folks. We'll talk to Sally if you need an alternative date. She's very influential out there. Any other changes to the channel listed all there? No changes, no additions, deletions there. The natural light floods in with its north-facing aspect on the site there, folks. You've got that elegant kitchen where family comes together to enjoy those special times of the day. You've got such a beautiful character home that the whole family will fall in love once they move in here, and they will never want to leave. You've got loads of room at the property there for kids. You can park the boat or maybe just kick back on the back deck there and just enjoy a light refreshment. Certainly a superb location indeed. In your hands, buyers. Where would you like to start this one away? Sergeant in the 2 o'clock session here today, folks. Let's get us underway. Who wants to be the new owner? 750 would be a fair and reasonable start, I would have thought, for a property like this in this location. Got your bid, 750, we're underway over here at $750,000, chasing down a $20,000 rise from here now at 750. At $750,000, first call for a $20,000 rise, are we in or out? Second time now. Third, last opportunity for you to join us. Is there a bit up the back there? Have they worked alongside you in there? Yeah, should have been. Having to work alongside you then at $770,000. 780, even better now. That's $780,000. Rounding me straight to 800. Shall we go there now? That's $780,000. It's down here now at 780. Take the 10 if it's going to help you then. That's 780. First call now at $780,000. Are you in or out? Second time now at 780. Third, last opportunity. Are you in or out now? No? Okay, well, I'm more than happy to go $790,000 on behalf of the seller then at 790. The indoor bid now at $790,000. What's your buyer's retort from that? 800 we go. At $800,000 even, it's down here. What do we say to that then, man? Here's your opportunity now. Leave it down here at 800. First call now at $800,000. Yes, everybody else in the room. Second time now at 800. Are we in or out? Third, last opportunity, in or out? Darren puts down here at $800,000. Can we see if we can help with that? Well, this ring is probably still being negotiated. In the meantime, we'll present you the last one for our 2 o'clock session, number 3A, Seaview Street. Ben Dickinson from our Lakes office been presenting this one. The opportunity here for you at 3A Seaview Street is to purchase a low maintenance home that's certainly well positioned on the site to capture sun as well. It is a cross-lease freehold and all described in record title, say 51A, following 873 in the South Auckland Registry Office. Ben, 21 working days from today's date, or such other date is mutually agreed between both parties, is still our settlement date. So no changes there. Any changes to the channels list? No changes there. Just a reminder, folks, that clause 23, the purchaser acknowledges and accepts that you've been fully informed that the neighbour has consented to the erection of the garage, and that garage is not shown on Flex Plan DPS at 63434. Bidding on that basis, and as standard with options, we're deemed to have accepted the vendor's title without rights of requisition anyway. Popular open plan configuration of the property was the design brief for this wonderful 1990s construction. You've got the large bifold doors that connect well for indoor and outdoor living there. The backyard, well, that's nice and safe for kids and pets, and you've got family privacy that comes with it as well. As you see there on the screen, investors, you can expect a return of circa $500 to $530 per week, and of course a local location in a very desirable Mantle Street where longevity of tenure is long. We don't get these properties in this location on the market very often, so your opportunity to seize the market is right here, right now. Where would you like to start me away? $600,000. Welcome aboard there, ma'am. You've obviously been to Bleeding School. That's the way to start it away. At $600,000. Going out at $600. We're going to take a $20,000 rise from here. Whoever else to $620. You've had plenty of experience on it this afternoon on how to do it here in the EVES auction room, folks. 620, I'm chasing at this point in time. First call now, second time, third, last chance for you to join us. Life's work alongside you then, man, with 620 is with me. At $620,000, be clear, it's a vendor bid. 640? 640 we go now at 640. That's $640,000. Every bid down here in the room, no registered fund bidders on this one. It's entirely up to you in the room. That's 640. First call now for a 20 rise, are we in or out? Second time, third. Last opportunity. Are you in or out? Have you worked alongside you then once more, ma'am, at 660 with me? At $660,000, making it?
680.
680 we go now. At $680,000 over here on the left-hand side. Appreciate you working with me. I'm going to call it 3 times. If we don't get any bids from the floor, folks, we're going to click pause and work with the lady down here at 680. First call now for you to join us. Second time, third, last opportunity in or out. Craig puts down here with our starter holding the business. Craig, can you see if you can help the lady, please? Right, back we go to 36 Emmett Street, folks. I have an amended bid now at $825,000. Just confirm that bid for me, ma'am. At $825,000? Yep, $825,000, the high bid down here. Folks, on the big ball is the owners of the property instruct me to sell the highest bidder this afternoon. On the market it goes now at $825,000. Round we go once more, folks. Here's your opportunity. You're either in or you're out. First call now at 825 on a sellway here in the front row. Second time 825 000, it goes. Third, last opportunity, it goes, it goes. We'll be back here with our last property at Girven Point Street as soon as we can, folks. Don't run away. Alright, back we go, folks. 3A Girven Street. I have moving the bid now to $702,500. Can you just confirm that bid for me, please, man? It's $702,500. My instructions being you've got the owner on the phone. Selling. On the market it goes now at $702,500 in favour of our bidder down here at $702,500. Out it goes then. First call for the one of a better bid. Second time. Third. Last opportunity. Quickly it goes. It goes. We'll be back to you in 5 minutes, folks, with another half a dozen good properties. We'll see you there. Well, good afternoon, folks, and welcome to our 3 o'clock session here this afternoon. We've actually been going since 1 o'clock. We've presented 14 properties to the market, of which we've sold 10 of those under the hammer. So a very clear indication of what's actually happening out there in the real estate market at this point in time. My name's Grant Choll. My role is to simply facilitate proceedings here this afternoon and see if we can help you secure your new home, the same as the previous 10 people have done in the auction room here this afternoon. Robin, she'll look after all the technology in the auction room. You may have been seated here when we just finished off the property at Girven Street. That's because if we don't reach the vendor's reserve price, I'll call on one of the team here, either Karen, Trevor, Gordon or Craig. They will work with you at this point in time here to see if we can't help you secure the property of your choice and desire here this afternoon. The reason that we do that is be very clear. There's some properties here, folks, today that, in fact, we've got one that's been negotiated already where we didn't sell it over the hammer, but conditional buyers, they can come forward straight after the auction. So give it your best shot here in this afternoon in the auction room, and we wish you the best in your endeavours. Just going to quickly whistle through the documentation. You'll bid on the basis we've provided you with the buyers and sellers guide. Of course, that booklet provides all the information that you need to put yourself in a position to bid and buy at auction, being that cash unconditional basis. And of course, as standard with auctions, you're deemed to have accepted the vendor's title without any rights of requisition. That booklet's available in the stand outside of the auction room, and it is co-located with the contract of sale that we work to. It's circulated in draft form that you'll see come up on the screen here. The finalised copies are available in the stand out there as well. I'm not going to go through that document, folks, in its entirety. It has been widely circulated there. It is a standard document approved by the Auckland District Law Society, the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand, and of course our vendors, solicitors as well. So by way of bidding, I'm going to assume that you read, understood, accept that contract, but I will revisit this section on the front page that we've superimposed in blue for you, which sets out very clearly the conduct of auction. Basically what that says is the owners have set reserve prices subject to that being reached or exceeded in the highest bidder. You are then declared the purchaser. Your only obligations today are, of course, to sign the contract and pay your deposit, just equaling 10% of the purchase price. So pretty straightforward process. If there's any disputed bidding, as the auctioneer, I'm authorised to either arbitrate that dispute or I can just revert back to the last undisputed bid and we press on from there. If there's telephone bidding registered on the property, folks, I'll alert you to that prior to inviting your bids. But telephone bidders, they bid on the same cash unconditional basis as you do here in the room. And of course, we've got all the documentation in place authorising us to accept that. Just one other thing I just want to cover off at the moment, folks, is as the auctioneer, I'm authorised to refuse bids. If you endeavour to slow the auction down too early and I'm too far away from my instructions, I'll refuse your bids. Please don't take that personally. All I'm doing is working with you to get you to a position where you can continue discussions with our sellers. And of course, if I've only got one person participating in the auction, I can assist you by what we call vendor bids. So nothing to be afraid of as far as vendor bids are concerned. I'm the only one that can submit vendor bids. I will disclose vendor bids to you simply by using the words vendor bid. And I'm only working with you folks to get you to that negotiating platform. We've never ever used vendor bids anywhere near the vendor's reserve price. In fact, if I'm holding a vendor bid, essentially the vendors are saying to you, through me, thanks but no thanks, if you wish to purchase our property, you will need to be above that. Now, I'll only use vendor bids if I've got one person participating in the auction. If there's two of you, then I'm going to leave it entirely up to you. So, at this juncture, I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Of course, taking the opportunity to welcome our viewers watching via the live stream for our 3 o'clock session as well. Where the auctions go out over the World Wide Web. For those of you that are here, folks, if you haven't already scanned the QR code or signed the contact tracing register, please make sure that you do so. We like to keep you, our valued clients and customers, safe. And of course, you're welcome to utilise any of the sanitising facilities we've got around the auction room and of course out at reception. Any questions, folks? Right, we'll go straight into our first property for our 3 o'clock session here. And Ross Brown has been the marketing consultant for this one here. 106 Hines Road is the property in question that we're talking about here. Offering you a wonderful, sunny, classic 1950s stucco home. You've got 3 bedrooms and of course the large single garage as well that comes with it. It is a freehold estate, 339 square metres of land more or less is what you buy here today. All described in record of title say 56A. Folio 499. Now the HRV system, it does stay, but it's not working, so no warranties with the HRV system, but it does stay. Ross, 20 working days from today's date, the settlement date.
Yes, thank
Bit
you.
of flexibility around that. Have we got any telephone bidding on this one?
Yes.
Got a registered phone bidder on this one. Any other changes to the channels list at all? No changes there. So the property here, folks, conveniently located to the Girven Village amenities. Of course, the local schools, nice and handy to home at 106 Hines Road. The opportunity to walk to your international golf course and or place your bets on the netties. It's all nice and handy to home here. You've got potential to add value should you choose to do so with the property, but nice and comfortable as it is. And of course, that fully fenced backyard and space with the trampoline and the swing set for the kids or pets to stretch their legs out the back as well. So I know there's a number of you who've been waiting for this property to come around, folks. The day has arrived and your opportunity to pay is right here, right now. Who'd like to set the bidding alight and what juncture, what quantum would you like it to be at? $600,000 we're offering aboard there, sir. That's $600,000. Happy to take a $10,000 rise from here. Good strong start. 610 we go. That's 610 over here on the right hand side. Another 10 on top that we say there, sir. At 620 he says yes. That's $620,000 over here on the left, making it 30, shall we there, man? That's 630 we say now. That's 630, make it 40. Let's just go there quickly, sir. That's 640 we go. That's 640, rounding it off to 650, do we there? That's $650,000, be very clear. My instructions are clear at this juncture. I sell on the highest bidder. At the moment it's at 650, do we say 660, sir? 660, the name of that great man that was the first ones ever to play at Eden Park. That's 660 it is. It's 660, but what about a 5 on top there, man? You've been travelling so well so far. That's 660 it is. Now take anything you want to put on top there, otherwise I sell down here at $660,000. Take a 2.5 there. What about an even lazy single there? Dig deep into the bottom of the pocket there. That's $660,000. Let's put one on top. If he goes again, you haven't spent anything, but just the one might secure the property. Otherwise, I sell down here at 660,000. Who's scored now at 660? Phone bidder joins us for 661. Good strategic move would be go 665, sir. Yep. 665. That's 665. That's 665. I love it when somebody listens to me. It never happens with mine. That's $665,000 and 66. 6 all the 6 is clean and clean we go. 70. 670. Good strong work there, sir. At $670,000. You've obviously been to bidding school. 71. These guys haven't. So keeping 5 with 5, 75. 6 3/4 it is. That's $675,000. Selling away now. Another single with the front bidder is at their crate. At $675,000 I sell. Hammers up, out it goes at 675, triple O. Who's scoring out? 76. 80. 80. 680. 81. Hammers up. Selling away now at $680,000. If we got there, absolute best. Who's scored out? 680, triple O. Second time at 680, Ali in or out. The opportunity is here. Quickly now, Craig. Third, final decision, Ali in or out. Need a decision, Craig, because I'm about to sell the property. It is going. It is going. It is going. It's Right, moving straight on, folks. 97B Mantle Street, Charlotte Garden, needing no introduction to the real estate market over there in Papamire, working out of our Papamire office. Charlotte, we had a conversation earlier. You were just saying to me that you've got two buyers that have registered their interest in the conditional office and a vendor should the property not be sold here today. So just making sure that we're totally transparent, folks, and making sure that you're aware of exactly what's going on. Cash-wise, you get the first opportunity to purchase this property here at 97B Mantle Street. Right? Excuse me, regardless of whether it's an investment, first home, or a project to sink your teeth into, this one has got all your bases covered here at 97B Mantle Street. It is a cross-lease freehold, all described in record of title 157379. 20 working days, Charlotte, is the settlement date for this property. Just a quick bit of flexibility around that. Any changes to the channels list? Just a reminder about the clauses in the contract, folks. Clause 23, the vendor not having been in occupation of the property makes no warranties, and clause 24 stipulates that clause 5.4 of the general terms and conditions vary to the extent that the vendor only has and can only make available a key to the front door, the key for the rumpus branch slider, and remote for the garage door. All other external doors which are lockable from the inside are missing their keys. So just making sure that you are fully aware of that prior to your bidding here today. Certainly a variety of potential packed across two levels of this property here, folks, at 97B Mantle Street. Each level offering you individual pluses indeed. You've got the 3 bedrooms and the open plan living up the top there. You've got the self-contained space downstairs with its own external access as well. Plus you've got the rumpus bathroom and another bedroom on the downstairs, providing great flexibility throughout the home. This neighbourhood, folks, is a draw card for tenants and has a proven very popular with young families. I think probably because of the top left-hand corner of the screen there under lot 16, you see its proximity to the beach. So, which nice go on this one, folks. Here to work with the cash interest, otherwise you're going to be competing with Charlotte's two buyers who have expressed their interest in putting a conditional offer forward afterwards. That's $850,000 to start me away. Give you that work with the cash buyers here first today.
Yes.
$850,000, thank you, sir. Happy to work with you there at $850,000. Around the room we go there, mate. Folks, it's entirely up to you. I know I have no registered phone bidders for this one. It's entirely over to you. Starting bid over here at $850,000, chasing down a $20,000 rise. Are you in or out? First call now at 850, second time, third. Last chance for you to join us. Are we in or out? Blokes work alongside you then, sir. It's 870 with me. Vendor bid be clear. Away from my instructions at this point in time. At 870, rounding me to 890 if you will. Let's just go there quickly, sir. Thank you. Appreciate you working with me now. At $890,000. Who's going to take me through the 900 threshold? At $890,000, fairly bid over here on the right hand side now. Somebody take me through, make it 9 and 10 if you will. First call now at $890,000. Are we in or out? Second time for you to join us. Third, last opportunity. Going to go once more on behalf of the seller, then sir at 910 with me. Vendor bid. That's another 20 on top there. We'll pause and give you the opportunity to discuss with our seller at that point in time.
I'll go to 920.
920, $920,000. Happy to work with you there at $920,000. It's over here on the right hand side here against everybody else in the room at 920-000. First call now, second time, third, last opportunity for you to join us. Otherwise, we continue discussions over here. Trevor, 920, high bid down here with the gentleman. Can you see if you can assist him, please? Well, moving straight on, number 5, Bridgington Rise, Mr. McCook, working out of our Gate Power office, does a sterling job Dabbling in the marketplace, has done for many years and sold lots of property out there. And she's had the pleasure of presenting this property at 5 Bridgington Rise, standing radiantly on 570 square metres, more or less, since the year 2004. It is a freehold estate that 570 square metres, more or less, all described at record of title 107184. 11th of October, Nicola, is the settlement date, 2021, obviously, but flexibility around that. If you need a different date, just talk to Nicola, she'll see if she can help you. What about the channels list? No changes there, always circulated out there, so doing a great job out there, as you always do. The property itself offers you 2 living areas to settle any disputes over the TV remotes if there's any arguments. You've got the wood burner to keep you nice and snug throughout the winter as well. You've got the natural light-filled interior to enjoy throughout the home as well. And you've got excellent indoor and outdoor flow. As us Kiwis, we like to be able to return to the outdoors nice and easy, and you certainly do so here at 5 Bridgington Rise. For quiet, uncrowded suburban living, this one will be very, very hard to beat indeed, folks. So in your hands for 5 Bridgington Rise. Where would you like to start the bidding away for this one? So just 850 would be a fair and reasonable start. 850, we're on the way now. Appreciate you working with me, sir, at $850,000. Some total of $20,000 rises from here. At 850, triple O the money over here. It's a good starting bid at 850. It takes me to 870. Let's go there quickly now, folks. First call now at 850. Are we in or out? Second time. Third. Last opportunity for you to join us now if you're in here for this one. Have you work alongside you then, sir. The end bid at 870. 870, take me to 90 if you will now. At $870,000, it's with me on behalf of our seller now. Give them the right advice there, Darryl, at 890.
75.
No, it's too early for that, sir. Yeah. Need 20s at this juncture. Too far away from my instructions.
890.
890 we go now. At $890,000 it is over here on the left-hand side. Appreciate you working with me there, sir. Here to help you today. At $890,000. Chasing down another 20 rise, if you will, there, folks. First call now. Second time. Third. Last chance for you to join us. So I'm going to go once more on behalf of the seller at 900. Take me to 910 to give you that opportunity to keep discussing with our seller at that point in time. If it's take a 10 from me now, bend or bid be clear at 900 000. 910 do we say? 910, thank you. Appreciate you working with me. I am a man of my word, but I'm obliged to go 3 times more around the room before we do those, sir. First call now at $910,000. Hasn't done this time. Third. Last opportunity for you to join us, folks. Karen puts down here at $910,000. Can you see if you can assist the gentleman? Appreciate you working with me, sir. Right, moving on, folks. 83B Carlton Street. Jan Surrey is the marketing consultant over here. She is. There's no introduction out there. A very, very powerful lady out there in the real estate market. So, 83B Carlton Street, Carlton Street, folks. It's elevated, it's sunny, it's a nice, tidy 3-bedroom home, and of course, it's on that freehold title as well. All described in record of title, say 52B, folio 41 in the South Auckland Registry. 419 square metres of land, more or less, is what you secure with this property. 10 working days from today's date or such other date is mutually agreed between both parties. Is your settlement date. Any changes to that there? Any changes to the channels list? No changes there. So, positioned to enjoy the beautiful and uninterrupted views of Carlton Street Reserve and, of course, the distant hills as well. You've got a family functional home of 1993 here. You've got the potential to impose your own personality on the property, but not necessarily essential. You've got a brilliant family-friendly location there for convenience to everything, including reputable schooling at all levels, not too far away. In fact, the kids can walk to school, whether it be, well, they probably wouldn't walk today here, probably a little bit smaller. Well, they can certainly walk to primary school, intermediate, and college. It's all there, pretty much on their doorstep. In fact, if they're late home from school, folks, you really need to ask some serious questions because the schools are so close and handy to 83B Carlton Street. So, in your hands, guys, be happy to take a start anywhere in the 6s for this one. The vendor would probably prefer me to cover into the 6s, but I'm an auctioneer. I'm here to work with you at any sort of level you'd like to start me away, as long as it starts at the 6. First call now for cash interest. Second, Last chance, that's all I deal in, folks. Just cash interest. Obviously none here today, Chunder. I'm going to close the auction. I'm at a great location, this, and a wonderful property. The Carlton Street Reserve just down across. In fact, you get a glimpse of it there at the top of the screen here. Right, so you can virtually sit on the deck there and watch the softball players in the summertime on the skin diamond there. I used to play that. Yeah, lost a bit of skin on those sorts of grounds. How much do we need to buy this property, Chunder? It's a great location.
Absolutely. Realistically, the vendor's very realistic and 713.
$713,000 buys the property there, folks. At $713,000, it is available for sale. If you know of anybody that's looking for that type of property, I would suggest they need to get it quick, because I don't think, Chunder, that's going to last long at all once that price hits the marketplace out there. So $713,000 buys the property. The auction is now closed.
Thank you.
Right, back we go to Mantle Street, folks. I have amended bid now. See, you've increased your bid to $930,000. Just confirm that for me. Thank you. And Trevor, you've spoken with the owners on the phone. Unfortunately, in lockdown in Australia, we feel for you folks. We certainly do, especially with the freedom we've got here in New Zealand. And they're instructing me to sell the property to the highest bidder here today. On the market, it goes at $930,000 in favour of the gentleman down here in the second row. Round the room we go. Take anything you want to put on top. Maybe a 5, 2.5, a lazy single if it's there. Otherwise, it goes. Who's calling out 93000? Second time, third, last chance, it goes, it goes. Congratulations to our sellers over there, and we wish you all the best. I can say. Alright, moving on. We're starting to run out of properties, folks, so we've still got one being negotiated at this point in time. We've got this one here and one more to go, otherwise you're going to have to come back next week. But certainly a very, very prime piece of real estate being marketed by Ross Brown from our Lakes office, from our Bethlehem office, and David Bloomhart jointly working this property, folks. As people a spot as you could wish for, enjoying panoramic lakescapes from the elevated and privileged position here. I say a privileged position, Guy and Ross. I mean, you live in this location. It's only one of 11 spots in this particular location. So a very prime and a rare opportunity for you here today, folks. It is a freehold estate. There's only 645 square metres of land to look after, so nothing too onerous, allowing you to spend time doing all the fun things in life. 644636, the record of title that registers the legal interest on it in the South Auckland Registry Office. The sparkle does stay, but it's as is. But the television in the lounge is excluded from the sale. Just making sure that you are aware of that. We've got telephone bidding registered for this property as well. Yep. So registered phone bidding, 1st of October 2021 is still the settlement date, Ross? 1st of October, a bit of flexibility around that. Any other channels, changes to the channels list, apart from that TV and the lounge being excluded from the sale. So you've got the 4 bedrooms providing ample accommodation for the family in this location. And this property, folks, the cherry is on the top is obviously that self-contained granny flat that comes with it. So providing lots of options for you for semi-independent offspring to come and live with you as well. Multi-generational living, or even a bit of income off the board if you so wish. So lots of flexibility in the home here, probably about as flexible as a Swiss Army knife. The contemporary design is complemented by the fabulous outdoor living with that front row outlook right across the lake there that you will have enjoyed and seen, or you'll get to enjoy it in the future, but you've got to buy it first, but you will have seen it when you viewed the property. You don't really have to be the gambling type to recognise the opportunity that this fabulous home offers you for those looking to escape and desiring picture-perfect sanctuary. Here it is right here at number 35 Double Bay Road. So in your hands, buyers, who would like to start me away for this one?
1.55.
$1,550,000 with the phone bidder at the back of the room now. We're underway. We'll take orders from here at $1,550,000. It takes me to 1575 now. 1575, got your bid there, sir, and appreciate you working with us. At 1.6 we go now. 1.6 it is with our phone bidder now. 625 do we say there, sir? 25 on top we are. At 650 straight back immediate retort, making it 75 will you, sir? At 1650 the money here with our phone bidder. 675 do we say? Just go there quickly, sir. Doesn't hurt anywhere near as much. We won't push you back in front. But $1,650,000 with our phone bidder. 675 do we say there? First call now, are you in or out? Second time at 1,650,000.
1655.
655, maybe 10? 1660? Okay, thank you. Appreciate you working with me. 1660 it is. 70. Didn't quite work, so should we try it again? 1670 at the back of the room there with our phone bidder now. 1670, 80. Shaking your head the wrong way, sir. Cost you 10 grand to get it fixed. 1670 on the phone now. First call now, 1670, take you 5 minutes. No, wrong answer. It was the southeast of the chest. Otherwise, we pause and talk with our phone bidder. 1678, we've got your absolute best, sir. First call. Second. Last chance. Not quite the answer that I was looking for, but never mind. We'll get it, help you. Craig bids on the phone at the back left-hand corner there with our starting bidder at 1670. Can you see if you can assist them, please? Right, still got a couple of properties being negotiated, folks. We'll be back to you with the result of those as soon as we can. And in the meantime, we present to you our last offering for the afternoon here in our 3 o'clock session, number 23 Spring Street. It's Huberger from our Patmar office being presenting this property here. You've got the 2-level block base in the Hinura stone home, so good low maintenance option for you with great views over the inner harbour as well. You've got all day sun on that deck and the living areas there. You can see the sun beaming into the front of the home there with the northerly orientation. It is a freehold estate, 660 square metres more or less is what's on offer, all described in record title SA 28 folio 579. 97 days from today's date, settlement date there. Vince, any changes to the channels list at all?
No changes.
No changes there. Just a quick reminder of a couple of clauses in the contract, folks. Clause 23, the purchasers acknowledge that there's been a leak down the kitchen wall emanating from the roof, though thought to be via the internal gutter system above it. The purchaser completes the purchase of the property having carried in their own due diligence and taken legal advice and will not make any objection to the vendor nor claim compensation in this regard. Clause 24.1, the purchaser acknowledges and accepts that they've been fully informed that the concrete pad and pergola on the property may not comply with the Building Act or the Building Code. So, bidding on that basis here today, folks, if this is the one that you wish for, certainly a great opportunity. You've got the refurbished kitchen, dining that includes the butler's pantry as well, so that complements the open plan living that's created in that 80s build, and they are pretty hard to find things like a kitchen like that in these properties of this vintage. You've got the large, fairly legal backyard, which is absolutely fantastic for kids, as you see there, the kids' playground out the back there. So a fantastic opportunity here, potentially subdividable, that 660 square metre site. Easy access is already in place, but obviously you need to complete your own research and due diligence regarding that potential for subdivision. But the living on 2 levels with the bathroom on each level is certainly complements good family living, perfect for the extended family, the boarder, or maybe a flatmate downstairs. So in your hands, boys, we would like to start our way for this one. I would have thought a fair and reasonable start would be 7 if we've got cash interest there. Vince, first call now for a start at 7, second time, third last chance, only here to work with the cash interest. Okay, we're going to close it down there, Vince. Obviously no cash in the room here today, so what sort of buying power do we need for this property here?
You know, the vendors are wanting action on this property. We're listing it at $750,000.
$750,000. So as you live over in Patmar, make sure that your fuel tank is full, because I think once that price gets out there, you're going to be busy coming back over and showing that property. $750,000, a great opportunity. Those watching via the live stream, if you know anybody that's looking for this type of property, touch base with Vince, because I think that property will attract some very good attention from the market at $750,000 auction as closed. Good luck with that one, Vince. Well done. Right, back we go, folks. 35 Double Ray Road. I now have an amended bid over on your telephone bidder. Can you just ask them please to confirm their amended bid at $1,765,000? At $1,765,000, folks, your instructions are selling to the highest bidder here today. On the market it goes now at $1,765,000 in favour of our phone bidder here at 1,765,000, selling away now for the want of a better bid. First call now, second time, third, last opportunity, quickly it goes. Sold at $1,765,000. Congratulations to our sellers, congratulations to our buyers on the phone watching via the live stream. We'll be back with you with a result on Riddington Rise as soon as we can, folks. Don't worry about it. Well, lucky last one for the day, folks. Number 5, Riddington Rise. Just for the record, we have amended bid now at $917,000. Can you just confirm that for me, please?
Yeah, 970.
At $917,000, ma'am, is the owner you're instructing me to sell to these people at $917,000. Given the fact that there's nobody else other than you in the room, and you as the buyers, the rest of the staff, congratulations. Those of you that are watching via the live stream, thanks for watching today. Congratulations, folks. That concludes our options for today. We'll see you next week. Thank you.